Hello doctors and parents, a very good afternoon to all of you. Hope you guys doing absolutely fine. Today in this session we're going to discuss about the NEET PG 2023 All India Round 2 rules and regulation. We have already posted a video on that, but still multiple other question has been asked that if I'm joining my All India Round 2 seat, can I participate in my state Round 2 or not? What can be the consequences for it, as well as whether the security amount will be forfeited or I have to pay again the security amount if I'm upgrading my seat from round 1 to round 3. What's the rule for that? As well, we also be discussing about the some important points regarding your NEET PG 2023 revised graph, as well as date of joining or the date of the starting of the session, and will there will be any further delay in the counseling. That we already know the All India Round 2 provisional result has been declared, then it got cancelled. The High Court case has happened in Andhra. We all know. Then provisional result come, then final result is here, and the reporting on is ongoing. But till now, the reporting date has not been extended. So what can be the possibilities for those details will be covered in this video. Before that, if you are new in this channel, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel Admission Media, then do subscribe it, as well as you can join our Telegram channel Admission Media, because whatever the latest updates and information regarding your states counseling as well as the counseling and PDF, we are continuously posting in our Telegram group Admission Media. So if you haven't joined it, do join it, because we are also discussing and the group is open. We are taking some discussion also. So as well as do follow our Instagram page. If you are on Insta, you can follow us there. The page handle name is Admission Media. As well as if you're looking for a particular NEET PG 2023 revised draft, then we have created a separate WhatsApp community group where your contact details will be totally private. Means your contact details won't be visible to others, so you can join that group. The link is in description as well as in our comment section also. You can join from there. Now let's talk about the NEET PG 2023 All India Round 2 rules and regulation first. If you have already got the seat in All India Round 2, if you wish to join it, or if you want to leave the seat, if you leaving the seat, your security amount will be forfeited. For those candidates who have been newly allotted, or even the last date of resigning the date for round 1 to round 2 upgradation has already been over. So that part won't be discussed in this video because that has been already closed. Now if you have got the All India Round 2 seat, if you want to leave the seat, you can leave it without any problem. Your security amount will be forfeited, and in this case you will be eligible for All India Round 3 as well. But in that case you have to do the fresh registration, fresh choice filling, as well as the fresh security amount payment. मतलब कि ऑल इंडिया राउंड 2 में आपको सीट मिली है, आपके पास दो ऑप्शन है, या आपने राउंड 1 से राउंड 2 में अपग्रेड करके आए हो. अगर आपको सीट छोड़ना था विदाउट फोर फीचर, वो डेट ऑलरेडी आपका यस्टरडे इवनिंग तक था. अगर आपने कर दिया तो वेल एंड गुड. अदरवाइज आपके पास दो ऑप्शन है. पहला, या तो आप उस सीट को ज्वाइन कर लो या ज्वाइन एंड अपग्रेड करो. थर्ड, अगर आप उस सीट को एज इट इज ड्रॉप करते हो, इस केस में आपकी सिक्योरिटी अमाउंट फोरफिट हो जाएगी. यू हैव टू अप्लाई अगेन इन द राउंड 3 विद द फ्रेश चॉइस फिलिंग, fresh registration as well as fresh security amount payment. But if you're going on the joining, even on the joining and join and upgradation, in the both case you will be allowed to participate in your states round 2. Means अगर आप सीट को ज्वाइन या ज्वाइन एंड अपग्रेड भी करते हो, छोड़ दिया तो बात ही अलग है. I have already mentioned what you gonna do. Even if you are joining and upgrading, you will be allowed to participate in your states round 2. And once the states round 2 result will be there, again as per the All India Round 1, a resigning date will be declared. Till now the notification has been not clear, but as per the notification it will be there, because the resigning of the seat is up to round 2. Means round 2 में अगर आपने सीट ज्वाइन कर लिया और ज्वाइन एंड अपग्रेड कर रहे हो, you will be allowed to participate in your states round 2. A resigning date will be given. Before that resigning date you have to resign your seat with the forfeiture of your security amount. आप रिजाइन करोगे, स्टेट में सीट मिली, आप स्टेट्स की सीट को ज्वाइन करके प्रोसीड कर सकते हो. इफ यू आर ज्वाइनिंग योर स्टेट राउंड 2 सीट, अगेन यू विल बी अलाउड टू पार्टिसिपेट इन योर ऑल इंडिया राउंड 3, दैट इज अर्लियर मॉप अप राउंड. अभी तक ऐसा कोई नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया है, बट whether your state's gonna give the date of resigning or not, that to be checked from your prospectus, because every state has a different rules and regulation. Some states are continuously saying if you got any seat and you are leaving the seat, you won't be allowed to participate in their mop-up round 3 or history round. So you have to careful regarding that. But अगर आप ऑल इंडिया राउंड 2 की सीट को ज्वाइन करते हो या ज्वाइन एंड अपग्रेड करते हो, you will be eligible to participate your state round 2 and you can leave the seat before the resigning date and you can proceed as per that. But the problem is here, एंड द कंफ्यूजन इज स्टिल वन पार्ट हियर that अगर आपको सीट राउंड 3 में राउंड 2 से राउंड 3 you are going for the upgradation of seat from round 2 round 3 in all India. In a case if you got the upgradation, then what? Then you can resign your seat or not, it's not clear. But if you didn't got the upgradation, then you can't resign your seat. Means in the round 3 if you got the allotment, the rule is not clear that you can leave the seat. But it is clear that if you didn't got the allotment, then you can't resign your seat. It is clear because resigning is still round 2 only. Simply अगर मैं बात करूं राउंड 1 से राउंड 3 में आप अपग्रेड करने जा रहे हो, अगर अलॉटमेंट मिल जाता है तो उस केस में पॉसिबिलिटीज कैन बी देयर कि आप अलॉटमेंट मिलने के बाद सीट छोड़ दो, सिक्योरिटी अमाउंट फोरफिट हो जाए. बट अगर आपको अलॉटमेंट नहीं मिलता है इन राउंड 3, then you won't be allowed to leave the seat. You have to join the seat. In this case, again the Supreme Court rule which was around for the round 2 will be applicable in round 3 most probably, because अगर आप round 3 में सीट छोड़ते हो तो that will be in the stray round, and stray round में वो सीट allot होगी नहीं होगी, the rules are still not clear. because अगर ये rules clear नहीं होते हैं, and again there will be a seat blocking. सीट ब्लॉकिंग हाउ? बिकॉज ऑल द हायर रैंकर इज स्टिल प्लेइंग. अभी तक ऑल इंडिया राउंड 1 और राउंड 2 ज्वाइंट कैंडिडेट्स के लिए कोई रूल नहीं आया है कि यू कांट फिल द चॉइसेस इन योर राउंड 3. दे हैव आस्क्ड टू नॉट टू फिल, बट फॉर द ऑल इंडिया राउंड कैंडिडेट्स. व्हाट अबाउट द स्टेट्स कैंडिडेट्स? बिकॉज स्टेट्स राउंड 2 में जिनको ऑलरेडी सीट मिल गई है, इफ दे आर अगेन डूइंग द चॉइस फिलिंग इन राउंड 3, अगेन नो बिग शिफ्ट कैन बी सीन. बट इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट इन योर ऑल इंडिया राउंड 3 clear vacancy will be seen more compared to the virtual vacancies, because सबको idea है if you are going for the upgradation, you got the upgradation or you got the allotment, then possibilities can be there that you can leave the seat. But if you didn't got the upgradation or you didn't got the allotment, then you can't resign with the seat. You have to just settle down with your round 1 seat if you're going for the upgradation from round 1 to round 3, or if you're going for the round 2 to round 3. In the both case, you have to settle down with the previous seat itself. You can't go for the further steps. As well as the rules should be there that you won't be allowed in the states counseling also, because it is clear that you can't resign the seat from after the round 2. राउंड 2 के बाद आपको सीट रिजाइन करने का ऑप्शन नहीं मिलेगा. जो भी सीट मिलेगी उसके साथ सेटल डाउन होना पड़ेगा. If I talk about the reporting date, as per the previous schedule or as per the your provisional allotment letter also, it is clearly mentioned. Proceed as per the previous dates only. Means 5th of September is the last date for your reporting. अगर अभी तक आपने रिपोर्ट नहीं किया, you have 2 days to report to the college and you can proceed as per. You have already got your nodal officer contact number. You can contact him how to proceed for it, how to do those things, which are documents required. We have already cleared. The document uploadation part is still ongoing. If you haven't uploaded it, you can do it. OPGR form, if you have already filled in your state, all India round 1, no need to fill it again in round 2, because you have already got the upgradation, so no need to fill it again. If I talk about the joining update or the session starting date is 5th of September itself. Mainly those candidates who has already got their round 1 allotment and they haven't proceeded for the upgradation, or those candidates who are going for all India round 2 joining and they are not going for the upgradation. In the both case, you have to join your duties from 5th of September itself. मेनली राउंड 1 के कैंडिडेट्स जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी ज्वाइनिंग कंप्लीट कर लिए, दे आर नॉट गोइंग फॉर द अपग्रेडेशन, उनको तो 5th of September से ही ज्वाइन करना है. बट इफ यू गोइंग फॉर द ऑल इंडिया राउंड 2 ज्वाइन एंड अपग्रेडेशन, और अगर आप सीट रिजाइन करने के लिए भी प्लान कर रहे हो फ्रॉम ऑल इंडिया राउंड 2 एंड स्विचिंग फॉर योर स्टेट राउंड 2, इस केस में आप वेट कर सकते हो. एज वेल एज इफ यू गोइंग फॉर द अपग्रेडेशन, देन अगेन आप वेट कर सकते हो. अदरवाइज आपकी ज्वाइनिंग डेट इज 5th of September itself. आपको 5th of September से ही अपने स्टडीज और अपने सेशन को स्टार्ट करना है, क्योंकि इसमें अभी तक कोई चेंजेस नहीं किए गए हैं. नाउ इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द ऑल इंडिया पीजी 2023 रिवाइज कट ऑफ, अगेन द वेरी हॉट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस सेशन. टिल नाउ देयर इज नो नोटिफिकेशन. As per the multiple councillors, the revised cutoff was expected this time only before the All India round 2. At the time of All India round 2, the last, if I talk about as per the NEET PG 2022, once your All India round 2 result was published, within 2 days your revised cutoff has been also published. But till now, there is nothing has happened. And as since the video, since the last 2 to 3 videos, we are continuously saying that you will be given 1 or 2 round lesser compared to the last year. पॉसिबिलिटीज ये भी हो सकती है कि वी आर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो एंड द रिवाइज कट ऑफ गॉट पब्लिश, बट द मैक्सिमम प्रोबेबिलिटीज आर इंक्रीजिंग फॉर that you will be allowed 1 or 2 round लेसर कंपेयर टू द लास्ट ईयर. मतलब कि आपको हो सकता है 1 या 2 राउंड कम प्ले करने को मिले एज पर द लास्ट ईयर. सो इफ यू आर थिंकिंग दैट मेकिंग ए NRI डॉक्यूमेंट कैन गेट यू अ सीट, और नेगोशिएशन विल हैपन इन एनी ऑफ द कॉलेज दैट लास्ट में जाके कॉलेज के पास सीट बची रह जाएगी और वो आपको 50% पे दे देंगे, या जो उनकी NRI की फीस है उस पर डिस्काउंट मिल जाएगा. तो लेट मी टेल यू अ थिंग, इन डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटीज almost 60 to 75 NRI seats has already been open. They have been allotted as well as in the joining itself, especially higher clinical. If I talk about radio, derma, medicine, gynae, as well as pedia and ortho, multiple seats has been allotted as well as in the joining. In round 1 itself, almost 300 plus seats has been joined in your all India round 1 for deemed universities. If I talk about the states part, you already know there are not many states where the NRI seats are available. From last year, Bihar has got NRI seats. Rajasthan, there is a management as well as NRI seats. Karnataka, the management and NRI seat. Other states has a very 1 or 2 seats only. But these are the states where seats are in very large number. If I talk about Bihar, you already know there are just 3 to 4 colleges itself. So what can be the possibilities for you? You can get the idea from there. Rajasthan, we all know that how things are happen or what the colleges level are there. So I won't be putting many more comments on that. You all know the details. But Rajasthan round 2 choice filling has already been begun. So you can think what kind of be happen for that. If I talk about Karnataka, again in Karnataka, NRI seats are equal to Q quota seats. Earlier NRI seats were different, Q quota seats were different. But from this session, NRI seats are Q quota seats and Q quota seats are NRI seats. And if I talk about candidates who have applied for NRI in your Karnataka State Counseling, is just 7 to 8 candidates has applied only with the NRI documents. These all are the eligible candidates. They are waiting that once the NRI seats will be converted to Q quota, that is management quota, they will be taking the seats earlier when you get the allotment. Without any doubt, the positive shift has been seen, but not huge positive shift. A minimal positive shift has been seen for your all India round 1 as well as round 2, and again round 3 what gonna happen we'll be discussing in another video. But again positive shift is seen for the government colleges only, not for the private colleges. If you look at the any college allotment compared with the last year, even if the fees has been increased, the allotment or the rank is getting over way before the last year it happened. If any college in round 2 it has been offered, I mean if for state I'm saying, or even in all India, if round 1 the seat was over by 40,000 and some people were expecting that it can go up to 42 or 43, it went on 38 itself. So private or the deemed institutes having a negative shift. So if you just made an NRI document and you waiting that, or you are having a good enough budget and you are thinking that once the NRI seats will be converted to management, then I will get the seat. It's not gonna happen in this session, because as already mentioned, negotiation is not there, because all the allotment will be done through online counseling portal. That is what will be the online counseling things that need to be seen. It can also be there that the states can do that stray round offline, but it won't be available in the college itself. It will be done as in Karnataka happens, or in Rajasthan what happens, stray rounds happen in the college, but mop-up round happened at the place where all the candidates got invited and they do the counseling, as it also happens in the UP also. So what can be, NMC has just asked to make everything online, even when they are asking you to come down at their venue and doing the counseling, again it will be considered as online itself, because they are not giving the college authorities to do the things. Whatever things will be done through counseling authorities only. So if you're looking for a higher clinical branches, even at just eligibility score, without any doubt it will be possible, but you have to target multiple states, and targeting multiple states as a single time, it won't be very easy. Again, it's not a rocket science. You can do it without any doubt. Multiple candidates does it. But if you are unable to do the things as per the time or as per the schedule, then start preparing for the next session also, because as I'm since beginning saying, eligibility will be there, but you won't be getting the seat. So proceed the things as per that. how to proceed for the counseling, how to go get the seat, and for all those details, you can contact me on the given number below, that is 9545 because if you having a state preference or if you having a branch preference, then you have to ready to compromise with your state or college option. But if you having a state or college preference, then if you are if you're ready to compromise with your branch option, without any doubt we can get the seat for you.